Welcome back to my channel, The Royal Dynasty. And today I thought it would be a good idea to kick off the transitioning into a healthier diet series, because in the next couple of days I'm going to be shooting a meal prep video. So I thought this information would be good for you all to have, so you will have a starting point on how you can start transitioning into a better diet. So I have my notes here because I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss any points. And as I mentioned, this is going to be a series. So this is just part one. I believe in meeting my people where they are. So if you're someone who is eating the average American diet, you consume a lot of meat on an everyday basis, junk foods and things like that, and you're interested or looking for ways on how to start transitioning into a healthier diet, this video is definitely for you. The first thing you want to do, or that I recommend that you do, is drink more water. Okay, your body definitely needs that water. I believe overall your body is made up of about 60 to 70% of water. So that's more than half of your body. So, you know, water is really important. So for the people that says water is nasty, you don't drink water because water is nasty, I definitely feel you on that. You know, coming from someone that drinks water, I know when I come across some good water and some bad water. So I would recommend you checking to see what type of water that you're drinking, because there are a lot of different waters out there. So yeah, check your water. Try some spring water or some alkaline water and see how those work for you. Another tip is try infusing your water with fruits, you know, and that'll give it a better taste, you know. Also, if you're someone who can consume coconut, try coconut water. Coconut water is excellent with hydrating the body, and you know, it has some flavor to it, so that would be an excellent source of water. Now with your coconut water, you can buy it, you know, in a can, or you can buy the young coconuts and just chop it open and drink the coconut water directly out of there. I have a coconut water here, and I just wanted to point out to you that when you're buying coconut water out the can, you want to make sure that it has no extra ingredients in it. So I'm going to make sure you all can, if you all can see this. I hope it's focusing. It's probably not. It doesn't look like it's focusing. But anyway, this says 100% coconut water, so it's no added sugars or anything like that, just pure coconut water. Another way that you can get your water in is you can eat your water. Your seeded fruits, keyword is seeded, because there is a difference between seeded and unseeded fruit. But your seeded fruits contains high percentage of water. So if you don't want to be, you know, just drinking water all day long, you know what I'm saying, have you a bottle of water and a bowl of grapes, and you know, could get that extra water in that way. Or have you a bottle of water and slice you up some cucumbers and, you know, dress it how you like it, and, you know, get that extra water in that way. So that's another good way. The next thing that I recommend that you do is look into some type of colon cleanse. Especially if you're someone, again, that is on the everyday American diet and you're 20 plus years old, you definitely need a colon cleanse, okay? And I just want to quickly break this down to you. So it takes red meat about 3 days to fully digest out of your system. It takes chicken and fish about 2 days to fully digest out of your system. So if you're eating these things on a consistent basis, you know, it's sitting within your bowels, for 3 days at a time, trying to break itself down, and you're constantly adding more chicken, more beef on there, which is, extending that time for your body to break that down. And then also, you're supposed to be having a bowel movement about 30 minutes to an hour after every meal. So if you're eating 3 times a day or 3+ times a day, and you're only having one bowel movement, and you're doing this for 10+ years, imagine the type of waste that's still left and built up within your bowels, because your body is not, absorbing all those meals, and you're definitely not digesting all of those meals. So where do you think it is? It's in your bowels. So you definitely want to look into, some type of colon cleanse. Now, there are a lot of different ways that you can do or get a colon cleanse if you have the means to do so. You can get it done professionally. There are some natural home remedies that you can try and mix and blend together if you have a blender, or you can juice together if you have a juicer, and you can, do a colon cleanse that way. There are also like 3-day and 7-day natural colon cleanse pills that you can take and, cleanse your colon that way. So there's a lot of different ways to cleanse the colon, and with a clean colon, your body is going to be able to absorb more of the nutrition that you put into it. So now you might be absorbing nutrition, but a lot of it is not being circulated throughout the body because it didn't make it past that built up waste. So cleaning the digestive system definitely enhances the body overall with absorbing nutrients. The third thing that I want to recommend that you do is cut out processed foods and sugars. A lot of the fast food, it's quick and convenient, but a lot of them really lack a lot of nutrition value. So it's not really helping you. It's actually doing more harm than help because they're loaded and packed with all of these chemicals. So I would suggest just leave them alone. Also, cut back on your fried foods. Okay, so being that you are starting out, I'm not going to say just take fried foods completely away, but 7 meals out of the week, if 3 of them you're doing something fried, the other 4 try to do something baked, and try to start yourself off with that kind of balance. And also with frying, you can look into some healthier alternatives to fry your foods in. Me personally, like when I fry my mushrooms and things like that, I use grapeseed oil. So, definitely do your research and look into some healthier alternatives to fry your foods in. The next thing that I would recommend that you do is add more structure to your diet. And what I mean about structure is don't just eat all day long. Okay, instead of starting your day off with a breakfast meal or that bacon, egg, and cheese croissant or something like that, start your day off with a smoothie, and then wait until the afternoon or lunchtime to start consuming, meals. Also, try not to eat after a certain time. I used to do sometimes 6 or 7 o'clock. It all depended on what my day was, but I most definitely tried to make sure that I got my last meal in before 7 p.m. So that'll definitely help your body rest and break down the food that you've been putting in it all day. Also, with adding more structure to your diet. When you're making your plate, when you're cooking and you're making your plate, make your vegetable portion more than your meat portion. So I'm not saying take your meat away, but make sure you're consuming more veggies, more green foods, more fruits and things like that, and proportion out the meat. And the last thing that I would recommend that you all do when you're trying to transition into a healthier diet is just self-educate yourself. Make sure that you are doing your own research, you are doing the groundwork, and you are understanding the things that you're doing. You know, become more curious about the food and the drinks and, you know, candies and beverages and things that we're consuming. And when you become more curious about it, you're going to do more research on it. And the more research you do on it, the more you're going to learn, the more you're going to understand, and the much easier it's going to be for you to figure out, you know, what kind of diet plan that you actually want to be on and how you really want to transition over into the healthy lifestyle. Now that's pretty much all that I have for you all for this video. I wanted to keep it short and simple but realistic at the same time. So before I go, I wanted to first point out that any of the products that you might have saw in this video, I am not promoting those products. I was just using them as an example to show you the different variety of things that's out on the market for you to try to help you transition over. And before I let you all go, I wanted to leave you with something to think about. If we consume food for energy, why is it that our food makes us sleepy? Okay, so if we're eating, you know, because we need energy, or we're trying to replenish our body, rejuvenate the body, why is it that the food that we're consuming is giving us the itis and making us sleepy, drowsy, and tired? So thank you all so much for watching. This is just part 1 of the transition into a healthier diet edition. So I will catch you all in part 2. Don't forget to subscribe. Like this video, leave me a comment down below to interact with me and let me know how you felt about this video, and I'll catch you all in part 2.